Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk something. I am Drew, and today I'm going to have more news on the coronavirus. Now I know this video might not be seen by a lot of people, and I don't have that many subscribers or viewers. I only have like one subscriber, but that's okay. YouTube is suppressing videos that talk about the coronavirus, and they are demonetizing them. And I don't give two dams about that because I'm not doing this because I want my videos to be monetized. I don't even have enough subscribers or views to get monetized. I just want this video to go out. Now, I do understand, and this is not a knock on YouTube. I do truly understand the reason why they are doing that, because they don't want any false information, or as they say, fake news, to be put out there because of certain individuals or some individuals. There are people who tend to put out false information out there. Some of them, or misinformation. Some people do it not willingly, and then you have those who do it intentionally. And I completely understand. I am not mad at them, but I kind of agree and I kind of don't, because I have friends who don't even watch the news. I know lots of people who don't watch the news, and their main source of news is from literally YouTube. Whatever happens, if it's not on YouTube, they don't know anything about it. So, the fact that they can't even do it, and a lot of them don't like they don't trust the giant media guys. So that's why they rather look at a YouTube tuber giving them the news and updates on what's actually going on. But with that being said, I'm still going to shoot this video. I'm still going to go ahead and do it. YouTube, from what I last heard, they are revisiting and trying to make some changes about how they do this kind of stuff, demonetizing and stuff like that. So I'm just going to leave it up to them. I'm still going to make the videos. So now, before I get started, I just want you guys to know I get all my content from what I read from different newspapers, from the Post, from the Times, from NBC and stuff like that. So I actually get these articles from their websites. So nothing I say is my own. I do give my opinions, and I let you know it's my opinion, and I always in all my videos let you know where I get my stuff from. So right off the bat, I'm gonna start reading. I actually have the wrong one. Here it is. But I'm actually gonna start reading. I did get everything I have right now. I got them from the New York Times, the New York Post, and NBC. So here we go. Now, oh yeah, yes. There's one more thing. Right before pressing the record button, I did get some new. There were new information that was released by NBC. I haven't like written those down, but I will be reading that. Okay, so this is from what I have here is from as recent as this morning. Today, Monday, March 9th. The number of confirmed corona cases in New York is now 105, or 16 more than the day before, Governor Andrew Cuomo said Sunday. The governor declared a state of emergency, and I don't know why I wrote Sunday down. It's actually, he said that today, on Monday, because this is news coming in Monday. The governor declared a state of emergency over the deadly virus Saturday. We did more tests overnight. The state now has 105 people who tested positive. Now, that I actually wrote this down before the update actually came in this morning. It's actually currently up to 109. At the time when I wrote this, it was up to 109. But I'm going to continue reading. He suggested that local governments and private businesses have their employees work in shifts to limit potential exposure at various times. The governor said there are now 12 cases in the New York City, 82 in Westchester County, 5 in Nassau County, 1 in Suffolk County, 2 in Rockland County, 2 in upstate Saratoga County, and 1 in upstate Ulster County. The bulk of the new cases popped up in Westchester, where there were around 70 cases reported Saturday. New cases also were seen in Nassau, Suffolk, and Ulster counties. New York City reportedly tally remained the same overnight. On Friday night, a Uber driver from Queens tested positive, and the case prompted more than 40 doctors, nurses, and other workers at a hospital there to go into voluntary self-isolation over fears that they might have been exposed to the coronavirus, officials said on Saturday. The man, 33, walked into St. John's Hospital in the Far Rockaway section of Queens on Tuesday and reported flu-like symptoms. He went home and returned later with his symptoms worsened. Dozens of workers at the hospitals are now being tested, officials said. The man lived in Queens but drove for Uber in Long Island. He was not licensed to pick up passengers in the city or at its 2 airports. So he wasn't allowed to pick up passengers in the city or at the airports. But he was free to drop off passengers in the 5 boroughs, the company said. Those limitations might affect the number of people he exposed to the virus. So it might affect it might not. He could have exposed more people than they might be thinking about. They got to understand that, or he exposed a passenger, the passenger go home, expose their family, and their friends. So yeah, we could be looking at way more. This outbreak could be way worse, and it's getting way worse. Today, Monday, March 9th, New York State has added 3 new cases. Like I said before, this was this morning. 2 of the 3 are from Brooklyn, the first for the city. So these 2 are Brooklyn's first. So the first confirmed cases in Brooklyn, and 1 in Queens. New York State now has 109 confirmed cases. From Friday to today, Monday, the coronavirus in the tri-state has surged from 49 to 116. So that is more than double. Across the U.S., confirmed coronavirus cases has surpassed 560, and the death toll rose to 22. So 22 people dead from this coronavirus, has passed away from this coronavirus. Across the U.S., confirmed, I already read that. Also in Europe, Italy remains the epicenter of the epidemic on the continent, accounting for more than 7,350 of the world's 109,400 cases, which are spread across at least 95 countries. So 95 countries. It's in Brazil, it's in French Guyana. Now I'm originally from Guyana. It's not there. They were testing people over there. I think that from what I last read was 55 people, and all of them came back negative. So right now my country has 0 coronavirus cases, which is surprising because Brazil is our close neighbors, and there's a bridge that goes from there. There's a bridge that goes from Brazil to my country, so it's surprising that no one has brought it over, or or my country has it. Now I'm going to read to you what just popped up minutes ago on the ABC's website. Um, so this is a fresh update this afternoon. Right now it's 2:24. I think it came on like maybe, yeah. According to this, let me do the update. Okay, it just updated again. Minutes ago, they put out something new again. So I'm going to read from here. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo says the number of coronavirus cases has jumped to 142. So remember, I said New York had 109. Now it jumped up to 142, the most in the country. So now New York is now has the most confirmed cases in the country, with 19 in New York City and the most in Westchester County. So Westchester County still has the majority because of that lawyer and who exposed it to. I guess he was at a synagogue and stuff like that. 8 patients of the 142 are being treated in the hospital. Cuomo has stressed that most people who become infected will have mild symptoms. Some 6% of the patients are hospitalized, Cuomo said. Some have needed intensive care. Amongst those tested positive for coronavirus is Rick Cotton, the executive director of the Port Authority. So the executive director of the Port Authority has confirmed infected with the coronavirus. The bi-state agency that runs New York City area airports and seaports, Cuomo said. Cuomo also said that schools in New Rochelle could be closed for weeks because of the outbreak there. At 1:30 p.m., there was a report that New York rolls out its own hand sanitizer. Governor Cuomo unveiled that the state's own line of hand sanitizer to be provided to government agencies, schools, prisons, and transit workers. Sanitizers have been running short or running out in shops and online markets. So here in New York, this thing is rapidly spreading. And to be honest, I am kind of not terrified or I'm not even panicking, but I am worried because I have my little son is in public school. Well, not he's in a charter school, and he's interacting with a whole bunch of kids. So far in the Bronx, from what I've heard in the news, there's only one case confirmed in the Bronx so far. So right now, I don't have anything to worry about, and I hope it stays that way. But if it gets too bad, I will keep my son home. I will do, because I do have another little child in the house. But but I don't even know if I will even go that far because that's what I'm thinking. Because as a father, I'm thinking as a parent. But as far as what they're saying, kids are not really at risk for this virus. Just this morning, I was watching the news and they were talking about it that the other versions of coronavirus didn't do anything to kids. They really didn't do anything to kids. Because kids are always getting sick and it's like their bodies and immune system, I guess it's so used to fighting stuff, it's like it just fights it off. So kids are not, it's the adults who, as you get older, your immune system gets weaker and your body doesn't heal the way it used to. So I think the older you are is the worse off. And also if you're old and you have major underlying issues beforehand, is those are who are more susceptible to die from this thing. So just want to put that information out there. This is what they're saying, and so far, even in China and all the records I'm seeing is deaths among kids are very low, and the ones who did die had underlying issues beforehand, major underlying issues beforehand. So that's it for the updates. on the coronavirus. I'm pretty sure this video might not even get seen, but I'm still putting it out there. And this is Drew. Let's talk something. See you in the next video.